This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Pause, I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, we'll take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the to the moon? We're going real soon. I said it, so change your attitude and your tune. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. Positivity, love, yo. Oh.
We don't want that. Wall Street Pete, Crypto in Crypto. How's everybody doing? We're coming to you with a live talking about this crypto space. If you like that sort of thing, hit that like and subscribe, because here we are giving you some news right now. I see No Daddy in, and I also have, I was trying to get to the news right here. Here we are. And I also have Hugh. Hugo, how are you? Wall Street Pete, Crypto and Crypto, bringing to you this live. Ondo Finance expands real-world asset tokenization with MasterCard partnership. Bringing you this update. We're going to talk a little bit about some live technical analysis, of course. And, well, let's just keep you up to date. Hit that like and subscribe if you don't mind. Right now, NASDAQ seeks SEC approval to list coin shares of XRP and Litecoin ETFs. And what a rally we are receiving currently right now in the crypto space. As we are coming back down, we were at about 30% Cardano in the last hour. This is pretty amazing. XRP was doing a $3 swing. We were just at $2. We were just at 60 cents for Cardano. And now all of a sudden we're talking about a big gain to $1.10, $1.13. Pretty wild to see some of this stuff, but XRP is getting the jump. If you were watching me and if you listened to me just a little bit ago, what were we talking about not too long ago? 79,000 Bitcoin. 79,000 Bitcoin.
Wall Street Pete, Crypto and Crypto. I apologize for the crappy video, but we're getting an update. Donald Trump announces tariffs for Canada and Mexico to begin in April. So with that being said, we're getting another massive drop here. Bitcoin should be finding a bottom here. A lot of sellers, a lot of people that bought Bitcoin above or at 100K are actually selling at this point. They don't know what's going on. I'm telling you what's going on. We're starting to hit the bottom here. And what's going to happen is we're going to get a nice uptick for March. February is going to close a really bad month. And this has happened before in the past. So just pay attention, definitely to mention on that. And right now, a lot of people are selling. A lot of people think we're getting cheaper prices. I'm going to tell you, I don't know how much cheaper these altcoins can get. So don't be fooled right now. Not financial advice. This is gentleman twice as nice. With everything going on, it looks like we're going to find some support here. Called the $85,000 bottom for Bitcoin. I believe we're going to stay there. Worst case is 80, as I told you. I don't think we're going to see that. But everybody, please hang tight. Wall Street beats Crypto in Crypto. Want to learn how to make Crypto?
Nobody updates you like this.
Coming to you with an urgent video. Well, Bitcoin is now trading about 79,000 and change. We obviously understand that Trump's tariffs are for real, and they're causing a trading war. We know that Trump is buying Bitcoin and Ethereum up, and Eric Trump as well. But the problem is is that we are at a fear index greed of 10. Everyone's freaking out. And the last time we did this and fell this sharply, 2 months later, Bitcoin jumped about 300%. So I want people to understand that this is getting rid of the weak hands. And a lot of people are selling that shouldn't be selling. And what's going to happen next is they're preparing for lower prices. And little do they know that little prices are not coming. I believe we're going to hit the bottom right here. This is it. I did say that 80,000 area could come. I didn't think it was going to happen. But guess what? The fear is real as steel. These people are freaking out. They're selling. And I'll tell you right now, these are going to be historical prices that some people are going to wish. There's going to be a lot of rumors, a lot of talk saying that the bull market is over. And many people are going to be fooled by April. So April Fools, it's on you. My name is Wall Street.
All this changed in 2 days. All right, so let's get to some of the technical analysis side of things. People love to see it. We're talking about Bitcoin right now, and I said 80,000. We had it circled. You can go back to many videos. You could watch them. You could say, hey, this was the worst case scenario. Why was that? Well, it's a 50% pullback. That's what we particularly get in Bitcoin and its high volatile, crazy waves. Now, I'll tell you right now, would not surprise me. Would not surprise me if we get some resistance here. It's amazing how these magical lines that were sitting here forever just all of a sudden show resistance, right? It's just sitting there. When we were down here, it was just sitting there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very bullish. What's happening is we're developing this inverted head here. It's very important for you to understand what is happening in the crypto space. You can see Bitcoin right here, and I called for this pretty much to have happened. You need the inverted head. This is the most exciting part of trading. Why? Well, because this is what happens. And you come back down, you get that right shoulder, and before you know it, it's a very, very bullish momentum. You can see even if I go down to the weekly here, and I show you even on the bottom, shows a little bit of an overbought zone here for the weekly. So we still are going to get this double bottom cause, sweep through down, get another retest maybe. But with this big pump, ladies and gentlemen, you may not be receiving that. As you can see on the charts here, we are finally getting to the bottom here. Does look like on my indicator showing me. So I'm excited for all of this. Looks like we could be progressing back in the upward trajectory. And I'll tell you right now, as soon as Bitcoin is trading above 107 or retesting these levels, it's going to shoot right through. Now, as you can see, XRP right now, as many people want to know what is happening with XRP, you can see that we are getting a beautiful uptick. What I said, what happened in the video probably yesterday or this morning, I said what's going to happen is exactly happening. The title was We Are Gearing Up for a Move, XRP. Go watch it. What's happening, it's not very old. I talked about similarities of the same thing. I said what I'm expecting here is this inverted head. We'll probably get a shoulder to the right to retest back down to the 260 one more time after this uptick, and then that will be the last time, and then XRP will be going up and retesting to the all-time highs for one last time. Anybody in the comment section, would anybody like to go over cryptocurrency altcoin that I could possibly bring up on TradingView for you if I can? And we'll do a little TA where we think we may be heading and how this could be changing the entire crypto space. Every single humongous crypto rally happened before a massive dump. If you don't know that, you are new in the crypto space and you need to go do some more research. So pay attention, definitely mention this is what's happening. We will be getting a little bit of a retracement from this. Nothing goes completely up. If it does, then we will celebrate, but most likely we'll be getting a 260 touch. Now, anybody in the super chat here, I'm looking for someone. Please hit the like and subscribe. Who here has an asset they'd like for us to go over? I'll say it one more time. I know there's a little bit of a delay. We're sitting here waiting. We're going to do some technical analysis. Let's see what else we have. We'll talk about Cardano since it's pretty exciting to see what is going on. It's amazing, right? We show all these prices hopefully jumping up, and finally this is where we could be going. And if that was happening, we're talking about 153 Cardano. So this seems to be a double bottom forming. It's looking pretty smooth here on our indicator, and I do believe that we will be getting this same sort of thing for all the cryptocurrencies. Now, as you can tell here, we're going to get that left shoulder coming in, and then eventually you're going to develop that head. Like I said, it's going to come through, it's going to come back down, and you're going to get that final right shoulder, which is really confusing a lot of people. So does anybody in this chat here want to go over an altcoin? If not, I will continue to pick mine and which ones I think is important. But this is very, very crucial for cryptocurrency. I know the tariffs were scaring people, but I'll tell you, nothing's going to change the whales from buying cheap prices. When they get that cheap that quickly, they're getting bought up. Ladies and gentlemen, they're getting bought up. Expect for the rest. Now, what do you think is going to happen when China or when the Korean side, the Asia side of the market wakes up and sees this humongous rally? People are going to start buying. People are going to get excited. KeyCat. Let's see what we can do here. KeyCat on Coinbase. I don't even have that. Do we have a Hugo? Do you have a symbol that I can do here? Because I don't have anything coming up here that makes sense. I could pull up the MEX if you want. Suppose we could do that. I believe we've had this before. Let's see. Sorry about that. So as you can see here, wow, look at this. I hope this is it. I don't have base up, but this is KeyCat with the MEX. MEX is not terrible, but it's on that one on the bottom. It's the one on the bottom. Uniswap base. I see now. Okay. So right now we're looking at an altcoin here. It seems like we have been having some issues. But if you pay attention to what's going on, I want to show somebody very important. We could do XLM next. That's not a problem, Mr. Fisher. What I have here right now, I want people to understand that this is the area, right? There's a big area here. And a lot of people don't understand that when an asset comes down this low, you're going to hope that this support here flips into some type of new support or old resistance. And now if you see what's going on, exactly what I said is happening here. So just analyzing that really, really quickly, I just want to talk about that because I think it's a big deal. And I'm looking for they change up TradingView so much. I was looking for the trash can to get rid of it. I don't know where it is. But long story short of it right here, I'm trying to show you is that this support here, right about here, if you see the resistance we were having, it's exactly at this price. It was exactly at this area. There was a resistance that this particular asset, KeyCat, could not break above. And when it did, it flipped. And I know that it's hard to say, oh, of course. It's easy to say, that it flipped because it went up. But what's happening now is it's revisiting that old resistance, and it turned the old resistance now into support. Do you see that? That is very, very, very bullish, and that is how I time some of my bottoms. This is a very crucial tip that I use from back in the day working on Wall Street. I would tell you right now that this particular asset is looking very promising from a buyer standpoint because of the history. You could see the high volatile waves. You could see what type of percentage you're talking here about. When we get something like this and this magnitude, you're talking about almost 3,000%. And that is exactly why Mr. Hugo, he wants to know what is this doing right now. Right now, as you can see, it's doing what the rest of the market does. So Bitcoin does what it does. Obviously, the altcoins will follow. And you can tell right now, it's a pretty good time to go pay attention to that, as we were just trading about 80,000. Matter of fact, just 3 days ago. So pay attention to all this, what's happening with a humongous rally. Obviously, people are buying it up. We were just about $3 on XRP not too long ago. So don't tell me there's not a chance that it's going to keep rallying. We were at 303, and now it's finding major resistance, as you can see here. So this is pretty exciting because this is playing out exactly as I said it would. And this is very bullish for the cryptocurrency. So we're going to go to XLM. Stellar. I hope that helped you a little bit, Hugo. I know it wasn't amazing, but I hope it did help you a little bit. And as you can see here, XLM, I have it all set up for you, is not going to stop until it finds its resistance level. And that's about right here. And it's doing all the same thing. We're getting the inverted head. That's basically what is happening here, as you can tell. The left shoulder, right, come down through, and then the inverted head goes down a little bit less, a little bit more, excuse me, to make it a little cheaper price. And then that's where you're starting to get your notification. Hey, I'm getting the bottom of this pattern. Come all the way up to about 43 cents. Get a slight rejection, right? Make you think that this is really not happening. But if you could see right here, if you could pay attention for XLM right here, you will not be breaking. And I'll repeat that, or I could even put this right here for you. You will not be breaking the downward trend until you finish a daily candle above 50 cents. XLM, and I'll write this for you, XLM must break above 50 cents in order for this altcoin season to be real. And that's particularly for this asset here, XLM. Why? Well, because the trend is to the downside. As you can see, there is this green dot right here. This green dot is all the way down, 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 down. We are still not breaking above it, even at the 44 cents. As you can pay attention, that is very important to do so. So don't get too excited, even though that this is a beautiful uptick. You have to and must maintain your composure, because we could get resistance at 43 cents and come back down and create a new lower low, and then this pattern is shattered. So please be super careful with all of that being said. Now, the next one for our particular follower, we will do. A lot of people like this asset a lot. This is XCN. You can tell why people were excited for this asset. On the daily chart here, you could see that this had some massive, massive uptick. We're talking all the way from under a penny, and we're talking about almost a 2,000% gain. A lot of people would get excited for this. You know, you put 20 bucks in here, you're talking 2,200 bucks, depending on how much you put in and when you put it in. But I'm telling you right now, from start to finish, this is why we get into crypto, because these sort of things are excited. Now, what we're going to find out here is, when is the trend over, right? The trend, as you can see here, has been going to the downside on this particular asset. A lot of people get out, they take their profits, they put it into another particular asset, and they compound their profits. It's basically what they do. So how do you compound your profits? You buy low, you sell high, find another particular asset that's been in the red, you buy that particular asset you believe in, and then that pattern in that cycle continues. So I don't have any indicators up right now, but I am looking at the daily for this particular asset, and I am going to tell you right now, you can see here, resistance flipping into the old support. So what we need to do now is we're going to find out that this XCN will not be considered serious until we start breaking above this price. And if I could get to it, I could show you 2 cents. We would have to go above 2 cents. We would have to break above and finish a daily candle. As you can see here, 6 hours, 45 minutes, and 43 seconds until the next candle comes. This is what you're paying attention to. This is TradingView. Some of it's free. It's not really free. They now charge a decent amount. But if you enjoy this stuff, hit the like and subscribe, because we are back with some live updates here, and this is what we do for you. So I'm talking about this particular asset, looking at old resistance here turning into support. Now, do you see what I'm talking about? On the last one I was telling you, you could see we were hitting resistance. We were hitting resistance for a few days. We could not get above this. We finally broke out. Now, all of a sudden, we're finding old resistance into support, and now we're finding major support. So what am I telling you? It's another tip. Remember, I said that. This is when I find it usually to be a good buy. This, my friends, is an ABC-like correction. That is usually a pattern ready for a big, massive breakout. Hey, Pete from here. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's get going. One more for Bonk for the fans. And this is what we do, bonky bonk, for the Coinbase. And similar things here. Now, this is what we're talking about. I've told you before, when we were very, very bearish, I said be super careful. We keep hitting resistance over and over and over. We're either going to massively break above this, or we're going to get a harsh fall. And obviously, you can see here, there was a big move coming that day. We got a massive fall. So what we're doing here now is the same sort of thing. We're talking about bonk. This is a meme coin. This is very dangerous. But if you can see here coming in, we have been at this level a couple times before. Not too long ago, the last time we were here was April of last year. So call me crazy, call me lazy. Nobody, please don't ever tase me. I'm just trying to be cat in the hat, not fooling around. We used to do this back in the day. But if you do see these old support levels, you can see what's happened after that. You can see kind of what's happening. This is very, very estimational, estimated big time, so please don't freak out and have the line perfect. But there's a 200% move, and after you pay attention here, we're at the same levels. Well, once again, there was a 200% move opportunity for bonks. So that's kind of what I'm saying. None of this is financial advice. This is, gentlemen, twice as nice. But if you do see the level and where you should be selling, this was my particular asset. I would definitely hold bonk from here all the way to 3641. That is what I would be doing. This meme coin would definitely be showing this kind of move. And like I said, it'd be about a 200% move. So we're looking at a 182%. So Wall Street Pete, Sicto, and crypto. Mr. Emerald, I love to see you in the super chat. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody. Wall Street Pete, Sicto, crypto. This is what we do for you. We talk about cryptocurrencies. We talk about these charts. We talk about the history and some of the news. And if you found out that Ondo, and I want to check out Ondo because I haven't seen it in a while. Ondo Finance making big moves with MasterCard. We can see what's happening. Like I said, this is the exciting part. If anybody wants to know about patterns, this is a head and shoulders pattern. And this is a very, very bearish pattern. As you can see here, what we're looking for is the exact opposite. We're waiting for that to develop. As I've told you in the past, we're waiting for this. And guess what? The time has come. The time has come, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be dumb. It's time to buy cryptocurrency. And if you see these charts and if you understand what is going on, we are now getting the bullish cycle pattern of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. And now if we do not start breaking down below this 117 and start coming down and find ourselves breaking below 93 cents, we will be sure that Ondo Finance will be blowing this up. You should find support at 116. It'll be very, very vital. And as we do that, we will be finding a right shoulder developing, and this should be the start of the 2025 that many people were excited about. Now, I've looked into the history, and I just want to say a few things before we go. I've looked into the history. This is where I used to work, by the way. Miss and love this place that I'm showing in the background. The NYMEX, New York Mercantile Exchange. It is now the Van Gogh Museum. This is where I used to work. Love this place very much. What I'm worried about is I was paying attention to the history, right? The history is very important of everything we do. And if you look at the months in the past history, all the way back to 2016, 2018, we're talking 6 years at least. February has been a bad month twice. And if you look back at the other years, we're green, March every single time. So what I want to say is please be super careful. We could be getting a fake out here. This could be the March rally with an April, May fall. And then summer comes through and we get excited. So I do want to say, although I got excited, and I am excited to see what's happened, how quick we've recovered, I want you also to very understand that the history shows March is great months. March, that is the greatest month of all, I feel like, except for October. We know October is the best. So please be super careful. Never trade, never put more than what you can. We've watched the videos. We've seen the videos where people actually take their lives. Understand, you could make a rebound. You could make a comeback in crypto. It's never all lost. See you again in the next live. I appreciate everyone very much. If you enjoy these videos, hit that like and subscribe. And I do appreciate everyone very much. Thank you so much for your continued support. Have a great day.
Life's fucked up, what can you do? I got a dog that doesn't bark, got a car that doesn't start. I'm so poor, I'm at Walmart. Yeah, got about 50 things on my mind. Got my girl asking me where I find. I say it all the time. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I remember when this shit used to exist. TikTok, Xbox, PlayStation, GTA 6 in the making. Life's fucked up, what can you do? I'm used to losing everything that I do. I'm used to losing to everything.